Hey, Joe from Boulet's Garage here. Hey, so have you ever had a brake line rupture on your car? Well, if you haven't, we're going to talk about what happens when that does happen and how to avoid it possibly happening right after this. Okay, what we're looking at here is a brake line that is real close to rupturing, and usually it's where they're under these holders. It chafes away at them through time, vibration, whatever, and it eats away the outer protective surface of it, and it will eventually leak and rupture at the most inappropriate time. Usually it's when you're waiting at the drive-thru, reaching for some change in your pocket, and you're pressing excessively hard on your brake pedal and it goes to the floor. One thing you got to understand with most vehicles, if you do rupture a brake line, most systems are parallel. What that means is you'll always have a left front brake or a right rear or a right front brake or a left rear. But your brakes are going to be very minimal. So if you're having your vehicle checked over, routine maintenance, it's older, you live in an area where there's salt used on the road, you're going to want to have your brake lines checked over. Just ask the mechanic, hey, take a good look at the brake lines and everything else. You know, the rubber lines that are right up here, that make sure they're not dry cracked. Because I want to tell you, you don't want to have a brake line rupture on you. If you've ever experienced the feeling of a sinking brake pedal, you always need your brakes. I mean, you got to stop. And usually that's when it happens, when you're approaching a stop. So have your mechanic look at the brake lines really good. If any of them are in question, have them replaced. Sometimes it can be very costly to do this. Now this line right here isn't a big deal. It goes from over here over to this block. It's not a big deal. I'm going to replace that fairly inexpensively for the customer. But when it gets expensive is when it fails, when you're away from, 3 hours away from your hometown, and it happens, and usually it happens on a Saturday afternoon when no one's open, or Sunday. So have them checked out, obviously your hoses and everything before you go on vacation. That way it'll ensure you a little bit of reliability, that you don't have to worry about it. So until next time, like and subscribe. Oh yeah, check your spare tire pressure too, because your spare tire is usually flat. Anyway, have a good night. Talk to you later.